Good morning. It is now probably a couple of days later. We are in sunny Tasmania. It's around 18 degrees today. Love that. Sun is out. My stepdad gave me a tiny little sunscreen to go with me on my walk because he was worried about me getting sunburnt. Today I'm going to try and renew my license because it expired just after I moved to Paris. So that's my mission. And I also noticed that there is a new lolly shop that they've opened up. So I'm going to go check that out as well. And I might also grab a meat pie while I'm in town. So my parents live in this really cute little town called Sheffield, and it's known for all of its murals. So I'll try and film some of that for you as well. It's very cute and there's lots of art in the main street. So that's my mission for this morning. Okay, so we are back from my little mission into town. I wanted to film more, but my phone went flat on the way into town pretty much, so I was only able to get a couple of shots, but I will be going back on another walk another day. What I wanted to show you is all of the really beautiful murals that there are in town. I also managed to get my license renewed, so that's renewed for another 4 years at least, which is great. It is such nice weather today. It's honestly, it was boiling hot. I actually felt the sun beaming down on me, so hopefully I didn't get burnt. And then I ended up getting a meat pie from the bakery because I'm just gonna top up on all of my meat pies while I'm here in Tassie. We don't really have them in France. I mean, you kind of do, I guess, but you kind of make them yourselves. Like, it's not really like when you go to the bakery, there's a variety of meat pies. So I went to the local bakery in Sheffield and they have a really yummy beef wagyu pie. So I bought that. I bought a few lamingtons because my aunt is coming over for a coffee this afternoon. So I thought I would get some lamingtons because I miss those as well. That's another delicacy. And I also stopped by the lolly shop, which is brand new. And it's really funny. It's called I Love Lollies or something like that. Anyway, if you don't know what lollies are, it's the Australian word for candy. And I bought one of these sherbet fountains. They're super old school candy in Australia, and it's literally just a tube full of sherbet with some licorice sticks in it. My stepdad did request if I could find some Fizz, but they didn't have any, so I bought him one of these as well. I went to the good old Tassie souvenir shop, and I will be going back there actually. I only bought a couple of things, but I'll show you. I just wanted to buy some merch. It's so funny, like, when you live in the country that you're born in, I never thought of like getting anything to do with like Tasmania or Australia. I just find it a bit like corny. But then because I don't live there anymore, I'm like, oh, I kind of miss like Tassie things and Australian things every now and then. So I thought I would stock up on some merch. So I have to go back when I have a better shopping bag and sort that out. But just for today's mission, I bought a t-shirt which just says Wilderness Tasmania, and it's actually a kid's shirt. It's a size 10 or 12. It's a size 12 kids, but I think this could be like an equivalent to a women's small. So I don't know, I just thought it was cute. Even though some of the souvenir shops have things that aren't made in Australia, you have like some cheap knick-knacky things that are made in China, which is fine, but they do have some really nice, especially at the souvenir shop up the road, they have some really nice made in Tasmania products, like lots of products, a ton of products made from Huon pine and Tasmanian woods, because we are known for different oaks and wood variety here in Tassie. So there's lots of things that you can buy there. They also have made in Australia t-shirts and things like that as well, but you just have to just check if it's made in Australia or not. But I recommend if you're coming to Tassie and you're a fan of gift shops like I am, definitely check them out because they do have some really great things that are handmade by local artisans and are exclusive to Tasmania. So yeah, that was my mission for today. For the rest of the day, I have to do some work for a client. So I'm going to crack on with that, and then I'm going to get started on some extra paintings. I also want to show you an update of the painting that I've been working on for Ariel's Patreon. I am really nervous about it, but also really excited because it has taken a while and I still have to add some details, but I think it's really coming together. Cookie's just watching me from the dining table chair. She has a little chair at the dining table with her blanket and she just likes to sit there to watch what's going on. I have been working on a painting of this image from, well, the tree at Galerie Lafayette in Paris for Ariel. And this is obviously a bad printed photo because our ink situation here at my parents' house is not the best, but it was just a reference photo I used when I was painting. And then this is what I've come up with. So I'm a little bit nervous because I didn't have all of my regular paints. I've been working with my watercolors, and usually I like to sort of add a mix of acrylic as well. But at the moment it's pretty much just watercolor and a mix of gold paint as well as some pen and gel pen to add the finer details. And it's also not done, it's almost finished. Whatever, we're just keeping it real on here. Add some more details around the side of the tree. But anyway, this is what I have made. Da, 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 da. Of the Christmas tree at Galerie Lafayette. Happy with the ceiling part and everything from the ribbon upwards, because you can see that I've added the detail here with the sparkly star ball things, whatever they're called. I don't know what they're called. And then the roof of the department store. I wasn't sure whether to just keep this whole part minimalist just to focus on the tree, but I was talking to Ariel and we both agreed that I think it would look nicer with just a little bit of detail in here in each section, because normally when you go here you'll see a lot of shopping racks with different clothes racks, people shopping around. I don't think I'll draw the people, but I might just draw some sort of impression of, or paint an impression of the clothes and things like that on each floor. I'm painting, I'm like, it looks terrible, I'm gonna start again. I don't know if anyone else has that experience when they're creating something or they're painting something, but I think the most important thing is just to trust the process, because I think like, well, and also it's important to take lots of breaks. So when I found myself really frustrated and thinking like, I hate this, I'm not happy with it, I would just take a step back and focus on something else, or I would have a rest, watch something on TV, and then come back to it with fresh ideas and a fresh perspective, and that really helped. So I had a lot of fun making this so far, even though I was stressed, and it was only because I just really want to do a good job and I want to make something that you love and that Ariel loves. So it's really important to me that I get this right, especially as it's the first launch. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this a scan, see what it looks like digitally, print out maybe a mock-up just to see on my home printer. I feel so inspired being back in Australia and Tasmania. So aside from my art and my Paris art prints and things like that, I would love to release a series of Australiana or like Australian inspired prints, whether it's like botanicals or cityscapes of Melbourne, Sydney, the beach, Bondi Beach, Tasmania. I live in the countryside here in Tasmania, so it has a really beautiful view of some mountains. So enjoying being back in Tassie. I was so feeling really strange about coming home. I wasn't feeling the best because I was just unsure, and I know that my life is so different now abroad, and so coming back to somewhere where not a lot has really changed, it always can feel, I guess, a bit daunting, especially for those who live overseas or it's the first time. So yeah, let me know if you've ever had that sort of experience as well. I know it's a very privileged position to be able to live overseas and have that ability to come home and things like that, but yeah, I was feeling really unsure, but then now that I'm here, I've really settled back into the Australian life, and this is particularly the Tasmanian small country town life. So I'm really loving it.
Are you okay? You look very squished.
So my my aunt just left and we had a cup of tea, chilled out, and now I'm on the couch and Kiki has resumed her position. Good morning, it's the next day, sorry. I just washed my hair, but I've been going through some of my old childhood baby stuff and I found this really beautiful jewelry box that my grandparents bought me, my stepdad's parents, and I don't have a jewelry box in Paris, so I think I'm gonna take this home with me. And I am so excited because I found my charm bracelet that I thought I had lost forever. So the jewelry box opens like this. In this box, this is like a jewelry store in my hometown. I was like, what is in here? Like, it must be just old jewelry I don't wear anymore. And then I was like, oh my god. I thought, I swear to god, I had lost this for years. I could not find it anywhere. I've had this charm bracelet since I was 8 years old, and it has all of these, I don't know, it just meant so much to me. So I'm so happy I found it. I'm definitely taking this back with me. So just to go through the charms, there's an L for my name, obviously, a dolphin. Don't know why. I think I just liked the ocean. Oh yeah, I went through like a mermaid phase. This is because I love drama and acting. I mean, I don't act in real life, but I love movies and theater and stuff. 10 for 10 years old. Oh, love heart, just because it's pretty, I guess. A shell. Again, obsessed with mermaids and the ocean. And I wanted to be a marine biologist at some stage. Piano, because I used to... Oop, can you see that better? I used to play piano when I was a kid. Well, try. There's a horse on here because I love horses and I used to go horse riding. A dove because I think I thought it was cool. I went through an ancient Egypt phase. I swear it's a rite of passage for every person to go through an ancient Egypt phase. Cat because I love cats. They're like angels. And this one is a snowflake because I love winter and I love the snow, and then some music notes as well. So cute. I'm so happy. Diamante high heel. Yeah, that's super tarnished. I wonder if I can figure that out. These are such cute charms. Maybe I should put these, figure out, well, I have the tools at home in Paris, so I should put these on my charm bracelet, and maybe I should start collecting more because I still have quite a lot of space. Like maybe I could get like a little Eiffel Tower or a croissant. So much has happened since I last had these charms or collected charms for this. I feel like I could definitely fill it up with some cute French charms, maybe some charms related to when I was living in Melbourne, but I don't know. You know how I was showing you my stepdad who makes glass marbles? Well, he also used to make bees, and this one is a little mermaid that he made. So how cute is that? He made me a marble with a fish in it. That's so cute. Okay, I'm definitely taking all of these. And this is, did he make this? Oh yeah, I think he made this for my birthday one year. I might have been 13 or 9 or something, but he made me an egg. Or was it for Easter? I'm gonna have to ask him. But yeah, this is so pretty and so special. Bead that I made. This might have been the bead that I made because he tried to teach me how to make marbles one time, and I swear I made a bead like this. But anyway, it feels really good. It's really like satisfying in your hand. Okay, also, jewelry box has music. I feel like I know the song on the tip of my tongue, but sorry for that, excuse the angle, but I'm just like, what is that song? Anyway, it's been stuck in my head and I can't think of what it is. Oh my god, I found something. I just found something that I made in high school and my mum hates it so much. So I audibly gasped when I opened this box. Oh my god. I found my cursed clay piece. This took forever to make. I remember, I think it's air dry clay. I don't remember. But this is the handsome Squidward, my attempt. I made this when I was 13. Don't know why. Don't ask me. It looks like an alien. That's crazy. I was very proud of that, to be honest. I just thought it was weird and I liked it, but my mum can't stand it. But I told her that she's not allowed to get rid of it. So back you go in the box. Does anyone remember the Saddle Club? I don't know if this is exclusive to Australians, but I was obsessed with the Saddle Club when I was a kid. What is in here? Oh, I'm nervous. Oh my God. These are erasers. I feel like I'm really exposing myself in this vlog because it just shows my 50,000 different phases and obsessions I went through as a child. See the Scoobies, parts of Ello. Who remembers like girl Lego, like Ello? I used to love that. And some random, and erasers. I was so obsessed with erasers. Collecting them. I particularly liked the vintage ones. So, and the food ones. I don't know what's happened to them. I don't even know if I still have any, but I remember selling a lot of them. This one's corn, or corn as we say in Australia. Back again. Does anyone remember these books? I had Piratology, Fairyology, and Wizardology. These books were the bomb, and I feel like they just had so much detail and so many little surprises. I just loved it. I loved these types of books. They're so cool and special. So I still have these in my collection at home, but I don't think I would ever get rid of these. I would give these to my kids. These are such special books, and they're honestly the best. Like, kudos to whoever put so much detail into this. Like, they're amazing. I love them. And finally, my trusty iPod Classic. This is probably still to this day one of, if not the best gift I've ever been given. Love my iPod. This was back, I think I was 8 years old when I received this. No, I think I was 10. Thought I was the coolest person ever. I was very lucky and I had the iPod Classic, and I just felt like a bad bitch. So I'm kind of tempted just to take it with me and start using it, but I just feel like, why would I have this when I can use my phone? But there's just something about it. I love it. It's my pride and joy. So I'm just printing out an A5 example of what it would look like with this tree as a print. So I just whipped up something in Canva. I'm going to print it. Okay, so colors are bad. We know that, but I actually think it looks okay at this size. Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with that, actually. I don't know why I'm so stressed about this print. Just wasn't happy with it, and I wanted to keep this fairly minimalist. And obviously the version that you would receive would be on much better quality paper with much better high quality premium inks. This again is just my parents' standard, office printer. Look at your little sack wobbling. Hello. What? Oh. What you doing? What you doing? Hello. So I just inserted some clips here of me painting my grandfather's house, and unfortunately he passed away in September last year. So we are in the process of selling the house, and my aunt specifically wanted a painting from me for Christmas, so I thought it would be perfect for me to paint his house as it was, so it's sort of memorialized for her. So here's just some shots of the house itself. I have been painting all day for my aunt and my mum's Christmas present, and my aunt's on the way here from the airport, so I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna put a little bit of makeup on just to dress up a bit because I'm looking a bit daggy right now, and I'm gonna get some other work done for a client, which is just like computer work. So that's gonna be my evening. I don't know if I'll check in again because I'll be spending time with my aunt and family, but if I don't, have a great night, and I will vlog in the morning. My best friend following me around the house. So tonight was the local Christmas parade, and my stepdad was actually in it with his vet clinic. So as you can see, I'm just filming him there. They dressed up as angels, and it was just a very wholesome country town event to
watch, so I just went there with my family and I just thought I would film a couple of the floats. And this is one of the tractors, just chilling out. And then this is one of the floats from the men's shed, which is a place where you can make wooden items, and more random floats along here and Santa at the end, followed by the SES rescue team. And after that we went out for Chinese, and this place is truly like something out of the Twilight Zone. The food is incredible, it's paddock to plate, but they have this weird Japanese robot that serves all the food, and every single time we had a plate come out it would play this weird Christmas music over and over and over again, and it was the funniest thing and probably one of the most bizarre dining experiences I have had. So if you come to Sheffield, Tasmania, you definitely have to eat here. The customer service is weird, the decor is weird, but the food is the best, and I actually think those are some of the best places to find really good local dishes. So definitely recommend that place. After that I just came home and snuggled with Cookie as usual. And the next day, my aunt and I decided to go into town and we went to have a look at the shops. This place is called Dr. Mojo and it's owned by this really eccentric, incredible, lovely guy. We call him Batman. I think he also refers to himself as Batman. So it was closed. We couldn't go in, unfortunately. So we just had a look at some other shops and then we went out for a quick lunch, and look at the amount of butter on that toast there.
Hi everyone, so it's now the following day. My aunt and I just got back from the main town centre. Last night we went out for dinner. So we just wanted to have a look at a couple of shops, but a lot of things are closed at the moment because it is getting closer to Christmas. But we just went for a stroll. It's around 23 degrees today. And we also just had some lunch at the bakery and now we're back. So I'm just going to do some work. I have Cookie next to me. And tonight we're gonna have a barbecue, so I'm really excited about that.
Orange.
Orange.
So there's one hanging there.
Right, stop it.
What?
Oh, I thought you were doing it on
I thought it was
purpose to
Mike.
distract him. Oh, one monkey.
Well done.
Oh.
We have to.
They might catch on the one
Mm.
below though.
Absolutely. Those ones there look safe.
Oh. Jeez. Oh.
Oh, that's actually
Wow.
not bad.
Not a bad outcome.
done. I thought you might get 3 games.
Blue.
Oh.
I think I'm gonna go this way. Oh no. Wait, can I come around your side? Oh,
Yeah.
I've already started. It's fine.
You can go any way you would like.
So this is
I cannot
this is like last hand wins, isn't it? It's like
No, it is so cool. Look at her. You wouldn't want to be doing this with Parkinson's.
Get it.
Look at you.
Get it.
Laura, if you've got blue.
I probably will, knowing me.
Oh, shit.
but it still could could go green or orange for a couple of rounds.
And I forgot to film the rest of the day, so here is the next day. I'm just getting ready to go to Turner's Beach with my mum and aunt. This is just a view of the countryside. Look how green it is. So we went to the berry patch in Turner's Beach, which is a place where you can pick your own strawberries, and they have the best handmade ice cream ever. You can choose between raspberry, blackberry, and I think it's boysenberry or blueberry, or you have a mix.
Oh, this smells really good. What do you mean nobody's eating the fruit? I had a mango yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Yep. I think this is the mix. Oh yeah, because
That one's blackberry raspberry.
Oh yeah, we've got 2 of these, and then you have the cup.
You had to went all here. Couldn't find it.
And then after we were full on delicious berry ice cream, we decided to drive to Ulverston, got some shops there. I really don't like shopping a lot, which is quite funny because I live in Paris, but my parents do, and so I just kind of followed them around and chilled out, kind of as you do when you go home and see family. Then we just went out for lunch to a local bakery, and we also went to this shop called Shiploads. It's kind of like a dollar store, and they have lots of random stuff. So I was looking for some frames for some art for my family, but I decided just to not get them there. I got them another day, and I went home with some Christmas Tasmanian socks and some other bits and pieces. But yeah, the place is really cool actually. I managed to find a couple of things like a head massager, scalp massager thing for the shower, and a couple of other bits and bobs. But yeah, they've pretty much got everything. And here's some wine for the journey home. Not for the journey home, but after. And this is a view of Mount Roland as you go into Sheffield. Look how stunning that is.
Thanks.
From this, hang on, let me.
Yeah.
From.
There we are. Oh, perfect.
Oh no, it was handy to have a few extra plates. I got them deliberately.
Belgian white chocolate snowballs, which are, yeah, they sustain, their money goes toward working to end deforestation, providing a living income for cocoa growers. I think
How can you fit 4 in your mouth at once?
16 all.
Thank you, Jill.
Thanks, Jill.
Thank you.
I'm gonna have
Oh,
one
they-
later.
Like a truffle.
Mm.
Oh, yum. More.
Good morning. It's been a couple of days since I've checked in, but I've just been spending some time with my family. We've been to the shops, and if you come to Tasmania, there's just lots of really cool places that you can see. We have something called the Tasting Trail, so you can check out all these like nice restaurants or like different factories. Like we have a cheese factory. We also have like a berry place. We have a honey store. We have lots of different things if you're really into gourmet food and artisan foods and stuff like that. So it's really nice, and I feel like I'm just on my own little food tour now that I've been back. Then now that my art is out for a couple of hours, I'm going to finish off the painting of my grandfather's house. So I made 2, one for my mum and one for my aunt. On this one, I just need to finish off the grass at the bottom of the page and also the fence palings. Is that what they're called? Palings? Because when I was colouring the grass behind it, it overlapped onto the palings. So I'm going to go over with some white gel pen just to make it look really clean. I think that's going to be it. I'm super excited because I have to work on some new projects that a client... Sorry, there's plovers in the backyard. I'm going to work on that today. It's going to be a very chill, artsy day. It's around 23 degrees here, which is perfect. And especially in Tasmania, the sun is very intense. So it feels like a lot hotter than it is, but I'm just living my best life. The thing that I'm having to get used to since I've been back are the amount of bugs. Australia is known for the bugs and our animals and things like that. And I promise you, if you haven't been to Australia, it's nowhere near as bad as what people say. I think people over exaggerate the dangerous animals, the spiders and things like that. Yes, we do have them, but I've seen a lot of spiders in my lifetime growing up in Australia, but I've only seen like a snake probably 3 times in my life. I actually have a massive fear of spiders, even though I have a spider tattoo here. Probably see in my video all of these blowflies hanging around. It's just like a summer thing. Found a random cockroach over there. Even though our house is brand new, it's just country things. But it's just something that I don't miss about Australia, but also it's never as bad as what you think. I mean, maybe if you've grown up somewhere and you've never had insects or never experienced it, it might feel a bit overwhelming, but it's truly not that bad. All I want to say is you don't need to be scared when you come to Australia. There are bugs, there are more insects, there are animals, but it really depends on where you are. Like, you really kind of have to go looking to find them, to be honest. But we have a lot because I'm in the countryside. That's just the way it is. And I think that's the same with anywhere in the world. In the countryside, you're just naturally going to have a high propensity of bugs, but nothing to be freaked out about.
I'm the animal, separate, howling, desperate to kiss the sky with my comment. You need to know that you're not hurting me when you're planning to run free, to cut out from belonging. Promise me to be unfettered. Don't lose a ranger. Promise me to be unfettered. Don't lose a ranger.
Okay, I haven't filmed one of these in a while because people keep doing them before I wake up. So, let's see. Sorry for the shadow. What day is it today? Is it the 17th? No, it's the 18th. Oh. Oh, yeah. This is another repeat.
Where did the time go?
And then my mum said she was like, I said to
So I wanted to go to the beach and meet my best friend there to hang out because she's actually from the same town as me, but she was living in Paris for 5 years before I even moved over, and sadly she's going to be moving to Scotland. So we were hanging out back in Tassie before she makes the move, so I'll probably be visiting there quite a bit this year. So we just walked around the bluff, and this was so nostalgic for me because I used to always hang out here every day in summer with my friends in high school and go swimming in the sun. And yeah, it was very emotional to see her, and even though we had just seen each other the week prior in Paris, but she's the best and I'm going to miss her very much because we lived in the exact same neighborhood just before she moved. So yeah, she's just the best. So we just had a wander around and we just chatted for hours and hours, and I think it did rain at some point, but anyway, this is just my local beach in Devonport. It might not look that pretty, but yeah, it's super special to me.
Leaving what we had, holding on. How much can we both take when life isn't at home? I can't hear.
Okay, don't laugh, but sometimes there's nothing better than your local RSL club, the local Tassie Australian pub. So there was a meat raffle on the Friday night. They have meat raffles and charity wine raffles every single Friday. So we decided to go as a family, get some tickets, and last time my aunt actually won something.
And the lucky number you are after is 53.
And unfortunately we didn't win anything, but I had the best chicken schnitzel with chips and mushroom gravy I have had in years. It's actually been the only one I've had in years. Then I went back home, snuggled Cookie, and then we're on to the next day. So this was a really sunny day and I decided to go into town with my stepdad into Devonport. So we stopped at a cafe on the way. Look at these incredible treats, yum. And this is actually my old high school. Not very cute, but you know, a lot of the high schools were built in the 50s. And we also just went to Bunnings, good old Bunnings, and had a look at some plants.
Chocolate scented.
There's a chocolate scented plant that I wanted to smell, and it was really strange, but what can you do?
Maybe. Very subtle if it's there.
Oh yeah. Well, you have enough hanging plants, don't you?
I think we've got enough hanging plants. I've hit my head on them enough to...
So we just wanted to get a couple of things because he is sorting out the shed in the backyard, and I had to do some final Christmas shopping, and we had some friends over for apéro, or happy hour as we say in Australia, and my mum was making a meringue for Christmas Day. Moving on to Christmas Eve, I deveined the prawns, and just look how ridiculous the amount of presents there are under the tree. I like to wrap every single stocking stuffer, and look how beautiful the table is. So now we have a few shots from Christmas Day, opening presents. My uncle has started playing pickleball, so we found this really funny game as a stocking stuffer at Kmart, and he really enjoyed that.
That is fantastic.
All blast.
Oh, you'll love that.
Oh my
dude.
god.
Smackdown.
And I get most of the present opening private because of family, but my stepdad was opening some chocolate, some Pake's chocolate, which is our favourite from Adelaide, where my aunt lives, and Cookie wanted to be a part of it. So here's a shot of Christmas lunch with some cold meats and some lovely vegetables, and of course champagne. And my aunt found these really cool bonbons with sort of an escape room challenge in each. So we all had to work together with these little clues to solve the puzzle. And it was super simple, but it was just really fun. And I actually kept the pieces of the game so I can play it again in Paris with my friends. Here's the pavlova. And look how amazing it was. Oh my god. I'm still dreaming of that pavlova. Now, there was this random present with no label on it that I had been looking at for weeks, and I was asking my parents, is it for you, is it for you? And they didn't tell me, but it turns out it was in fact for me, and it was a bag that I wanted. But it was so funny. And then Boxing Day we decided to go to Penguin, which was another town, and here's some shots from the beach I took on my camera. Not very skilled, I know, but here's me and the penguin. And we were spreading the ashes of my grandfather on my cousin's farm, so we went to their beautiful farm in the countryside and added a sign to the tree and spread his ashes near the river so he had a beautiful view and some shade. So this was a really emotional day. It was one of my last few days in Australia, but it was super special just to be around family. And then we went to my cousin's farm for a barbecue, and then it was the next day. So I spent the rest of this day with my other cousin, and we just went back to the same beach that Briella and I went to and just enjoyed chatting. And I also spotted a wallaby in the bushes, which was super special. And then we went to my aunt's house for Mexican Tex-Mex.
They're matches. Oh, you're okay? They're very sketchy, aren't they? Yeah, there's 3 there, so.
Now, my aunt lives in the countryside as well, and she always feeds the wallabies every single night carrots, and it's really funny and very sweet. She's the best. It's always so hard to say goodbye to family, but I'm so lucky that I was able to spend some time with them. So thanks for watching if you're still here, and the next video will be back in Paris and back to regular life again. Bye.